Queen's Park Rangers kicking off in their change red strip, and Port Vale have built for themselves a reputation as giant killers, particularly over recent times, and there's no question that Queen's Park Rangers will be a big scalp for a Vale team that's already been in reasonable form recently. Slipped through by Spencer, and it's Murray making the opening and forcing the first save of the game. It was Paul Murray against Paul Musselwhite, and he weaved his way through after that accurate delivery from Spencer. Just thought he saw a gap down at the post. Musselwhite had other ideas. Already it looks as though Port Vale are going to be forced into a change. Jermaine Holwyn is lining up ready to make his league debut at the expense of poor old Gareth Griffiths, who's lasted just 7 minutes of the match. He landed awkwardly, having leapt for an early challenge with Mark Hateley, and it's proved a very costly injury as far as Port Vale are concerned. This is for Jermaine Holwyn. Oh, and the touch is in from Glover. Dean Glover pulled away for the corner, and it seemed the simplest of touches, and somehow it got through the Rangers' defence. A Rangers defence that had been so resilient up until now. He just peeled away from Hateley, did Glover. The merest of touches beyond the outstretched hand of Tony Roberts, and Port Vale, in the context of the game, take a surprise lead. It was Jansen's corner, Glover's simple touch, and 1-0 to the home side. Arsenal's success over the years with which Stuart Houston was associated was built on the solidity of the back four. And clearly Rangers' back four didn't see Glover as any sort of threat whatsoever. It was a really opportunist outstretched left boot from Glover. And here's a chance, and it was Hateley who almost made amends with a flying header. Well, Hateley was the one who watched on as Dean Glover peeled away from him in the move that led to the goal, but he almost cancelled out Glover's goal there. The cross from Sinclair over all the Vale heads. Hateley arrived, Musselwhite well placed. Well, they could be back on the right track here this afternoon. Here's Guppy. It's a deep cross, and it's in! Lee Mills with a header, it's 2-0! Well, Guppy's cross initially looked too deep to cause any concern whatsoever to Rangers, but Mills wasn't giving up hope for it. Look at the ground he made up here as the ball swerved beyond Reddy and Brevitt, and the angle was a tight one. That's a fine header. Mills restored to the starting lineup, and what a way to celebrate his return. That was not an easy header at all, but it eluded the grasp of Tony Roberts. And Port Vale now with a very neat cushion of a lead to take towards half-time. 10 minutes to go to the break, and Vale suddenly are rampant, and Tankard has put Guppy through again. And it's another header, that's a good save from Roberts. Mills again, the player involved. Porter comes in, and that one is whipped well wide. But Mills, having just scored, could have had 2 goals in a minute. And Guppy again was the creator. Put through by Tankard, he saw the options available, whipped it to the near side to Mills. There may have been a deflection from the defender on the way, and Roberts forced it out. But Lee Mills really rescued this cross. He cleared 3 Rangers players, including the goalkeeper. with Mills. Naylor's look for Guppy, and a great chance and a goal for Janssen. It's 3-0. Guppy involved yet again as Janssen scores his first goal since John Rudge brought him in. The heart completely ripped out of Queen's Park Rangers. What a lovely touch that was to set Naylor away from Lee Mills. Naylor bided his time, picked Guppy out accurately, a lovely measured ball back, and Janssen provided the perfect finish to an excellent Port Vale move. Everything was so meticulous, so well planned, and the delivery a perfect finish. Big hole up from the back. It's Janssen's corner. Oh, and it's gone in! It looked as though it went in off Matthew Brazier's head. Just skimmed off the top of the Rangers man on the near post. Roberts could do nothing about it. It was an awkward in-swinger from Janssen. Brazier did just get a touch. And an own goal means that Port Vale will go in at half-time 4-0 up. Despair for Brazier, despair for Rangers, because the half-time whistle goes, and surely now, even with 45 minutes left, there's no way back into this game for Stuart Houston's team. Mills playing a lot deeper in this second half. Naylor feeding Guppy, the danger man. Created two of the goals from this side already. And Mills and Naylor! And ready off the line, and Naylor again, and Brevitt attempted to get it off the line. Port Vale claimed it had crossed. The referee and his assistant says no. And controversy already, 4 minutes into the second half, as Port Vale very nearly make it 5. Well, well, well. Guppy asked all the questions of the Rangers' defence, and they were found wanting. Mills with a touch, Naylor there. Well, that one was nowhere near the goal line. Brevitt standing on the line, and the position of his own body makes it very difficult to judge from that angle whether it had actually crossed. Naylor himself was convinced it had. McCarthy looking for Mills! Queen's Park Rangers just have absolutely no answer to these lovely, swift attacking moves that Vale are putting together. McCarthy and Guppy are putting Queen's Park Rangers through the shredder. And it looks like it's going to be a double substitution for Queen's Park Rangers. Mark Haitley going off to be replaced by Danny DiCchio. And Andrew Impey was poised to come on and has now come on as well. Played through by Glover. Pulled back well by Guppy for Naylor, and the goalkeeper saves it with his legs and saves the corner as well. A well-worked free kick. They were waiting in the Rangers' defence for Mills or Porter to have a go, but it was angled through instead by Glover for Guppy, and as he pulled it back across, Naylor got his header on the target, and Roberts blocked it with some last-ditch defending. Sinclair, oh, and it's headed into his own net by the debutant Holwyn. The man who came on as a first-half substitute to make his first appearance in the league has knocked in the second own goal of the game. It was Sinclair's cross that caught him out. He was aware that DiCchio was just behind him, and in trying to do the right thing, He hasn't helped his team's cause greatly. The lead is still comfortable enough at 4-1, but it's certainly taken the gloss off his debut. It's Rogers Port Vale firmly in the box seat here. Janssen, a key figure, scored 1 goal already, looking for his second! He ran Rangers ragged. So confident, so menacing. He left Reddy trailing, he left McDonald trailing as well, but the shot wide of the mark. Could be lined up for Peacock. It is lined up for Gavin Peacock. Oh, and it deflected on the way, and Musselwhite dealt with it very well indeed. It came back off him, and he was so brave in diving at the feet of the on-rushing Rangers players. The shot from Gavin Peacock took an awkward bounce on the way, and as McDonald raced in, looking to pounce on the rebound, Musselwhite held on. Rangers have a problem here with an injury, having already used all 3 of their substitutes. Dikio, Impey and Maddox all have been put to go, and Rangers already having conceded 4 goals to a rampant home team. Stuart Houston has to reorganise with only 10 men on the field. It's hard to believe that Rangers had any hope of overturning a 4-1 deficit, but if they did, they've probably just been put on that stretcher. Cross looking towards Dikio, Holwyn clears, Impey, oh, what a great strike and what a great goal! Well, just over 5 minutes to go. Is there any hope for Queen's Park Rangers? A goal worthy of lifting them. No wonder they're checking their watches to see if there is time for one of the most spectacular revivals of all time. It was Holwyn's header away. Impey caught it cleanly, caught it beautifully. Nothing Musselwhite could do about it. I'm surprised that the goal frame is still standing after it rattled the underside of the crossbar. Great effort. Well, Rangers suddenly first to everything. McDonald. Peacock. Dikio. Oh, this looks dangerous. It's Murray! And it's a goal! Would you believe it? The revival is very much on now. Dikio wants to get the ball out of the goal so that Rangers can complete this absolutely remarkable comeback. And Paul Murray, encapsulating the fighting spirit that Rangers have suddenly found for themselves with a chipped goal from an awkward angle. And suddenly Rangers have made a nonsense of previous assertions that they were down and out. This is extraordinary. Brevitt. Sinclair. Impey's there, gets it across. Dikio! Oh, it saves Spencer! Absolutely unbelievable! This is straight out of the realms of fantasy football! Queen's Park Rangers were 4-0 down, and they've pulled it back to 4 apiece. Impey ripped it across. Dikio with a firm header. Musselwhite made a great save. Couldn't keep out the rebound. Spencer's goal, and an unlikely point seemingly rescued. Well, no one can question their fighting spirit now. They've kept right on to the death. And a bit of the old Arsenal doggedness coming through from Houston and Rioch. They were written off as John Rudge's side seemed to be going all the way out, coasting to a win. John Spencer got an unlikely point. The managers may not have enjoyed it too much. It was a real roller coaster for them, but the supporters, well, what a day of entertainment. A day when goal scoring went potty in the potteries. 4 goals for Port Vale in the first half, 4 for Queen's Park Rangers in the second. The real deciding one from John Spencer that brought back a 4-0 deficit to a final score of Port Vale 4, Queen's Park Rangers 4.